What interrogation techniques build trust with suspects? Imagine trying to solve a mystery where the key to unlocking the truth lies in making someone feel safe enough to talk. That's what trust building in interrogations is all about. When investigators want to get honest answers, they focus on creating a calm, respectful environment. They start with small talk or casual questions to make the suspect comfortable. This helps lower their defenses and opens the door for more meaningful conversation. Building rapport is a big part of this process. It's about showing genuine interest, being patient, and respecting the suspect's feelings. Instead of jumping straight into tough questions, the interrogator might ask open-ended questions like, "Can you tell me what happened?" Or, "How do you feel about what took place?" These invite the suspect to share more details without feeling pressured. Active listening also plays a role, nodding, summarizing what they say, and giving pauses all show that their words matter. Another effective approach is demonstrating empathy without condoning any illegal actions. The investigator might say, "I understand this is hard for you," which helps the suspect feel understood, not judged. This can make them more willing to open up. Starting with non-threatening questions about everyday topics or shared interests can also help create a sense of kinship. When suspects feel they are talking to a person, not an adversary, trust begins to grow. Presenting a moral or alternative explanation for the suspect's actions in a sympathetic way can reduce their guilt and resistance. For example, suggesting that they might have been influenced or pressured can make it easier for them to admit to what happened. Physical proximity and focusing the suspect's attention on the interviewer's narrative help keep them engaged and less distracted. Allowing suspects to speak freely without interruption respects their autonomy and reduces the feeling of being cornered. Promises or guarantees, like immunity, can be used carefully to motivate cooperation, but only if they are truthful. Making false promises can break trust and damage the entire process. Models like the peace method, developed in England and Wales, emphasize a relaxed, ethical approach. It prioritizes rapport and honest communication over coercion. The goal is to gather accurate information without forcing or intimidating suspects. In movies, you often see detectives starting with casual chats, then gradually guiding suspects through moral themes or explanations. This mix of trust building and psychological strategy creates tension and drama but also shows how effective interrogation relies on patience and respect. Overall, techniques that foster trust focus on patience, understanding, and strategic communication. They avoid aggressive tactics and instead aim to make suspects feel safe enough to share the truth voluntarily. This approach aligns with modern forensic psychology and ethical investigative practices, making the process both effective and respectful.